Alright, I think the bolt on the other side is seized, so let's break that loose first. No surprise that the vehicle can be aligned if the bolt is seized to this degree. Well, it looks like this nut rusted to the frame, so I can either try heat or I'm gonna try the air hammer first, just because it makes less mess. I guess the bolt is actually seized to the control arm because I can turn it, but then it turns together with the control arm bushing. And I guess that's why it won't come out. So it's seized up with the bushing, and I have to break that loose. And for that I might opt to use some heat, but it's gonna smell, so I don't know if I can have any success with the air hammer here. What I might try and do is just keep turning, see if it breaks. If I can break this bolt loose, I can try and use the power of the impact, and I don't think it's doing anything. So with heat, obviously I was able to melt the bushing, but the problem is it's now turning inside control arm. So I'll try to get a grab on it and see if I can get that bolt out. Alright, I feel like I'm able to turn this bolt. And I think I might be able to get this bolt out while I'm able to counter hold the middle of the bushing. I need more heat. Now obviously just cutting the bolt or cutting the control arm would have been easiest, but just not the way I go about things. So with more heat, I think we're gonna have some success here. The bolt is finally out, and we can disconnect this control arm. Well, this definitely explains why I couldn't adjust my alignment. So now this control arm, it's 18 millimeters as well, and I got the bolt turning. So hopefully I won't have to set it on fire here. It's just not ready for impact yet. I just had to put a wrench on that. I got the nut off. Now let's see if this bolt will come out. This was way easier than the other side. Now I gotta remove the speed sensor, and this is a 22, I believe, for the top of this rear control arm, but it's I need a deep socket, which I don't know if I have. Alright, I don't have a deep socket, so I'll try with a wrench. And this was easy. The only problem is going to be turning with the ball joints. I need to counter hold. I was able to get adjustable wrench here. Another option is just to put a 10mm wrench on the tip, and that way you have more room to take off the 22mm and reposition it. It's way easier, and eventually this nut finally comes off. The last step is just removing this sensor, speed sensor or ABS sensor with the speed sensor, I think, with an Allen key. And I can remove the two control arms now, together with the caliper still attached. Alright, and another control arm, it's 16mm. I'll need to counter hold with something, but it gets pretty tight here. So in this case, I just used a 7mm socket to counter hold. Alright, so this bolt now is 24 and 18 to counter hold on the other side. And this is one long bolt.